Hey y'all, my name is Ashley and today I'm going to be going through all of January's makeup and beauty launches, and I'm rather going to roast them or I'm going to go ahead and toast them and basically tell you what appeals to me and what I think about the products that were released or sneak peeked in the month of January. And then at the end of this video, I will share what I hauled throughout the month of January. So if that sounds interesting to you, then keep on watching. So I'm going to be doing this on the first of every single month. And basically I'm going to just go through the previous month's beauty launches and I'm going to tell you my honest opinions, whether they're nice or they're not nice. And I'm not personally digging at brands in this video. I'm going to tell you my honest thoughts that are completely unfiltered. Now also throughout this video, I'm not going to show every single post that Trend Mood or Point Click Vibes, any of these Instagram accounts. I'm not going to go through every brand's photo from the month of January, every sneak peek through the month of January. I'm only going to talk about the ones that I find interesting, where I have a lot of thoughts on. Ones that I don't really care or don't have a lot of thoughts on, I'm not going to share. So this is all for like my personal taste. But y'all might have the same taste as me, and if you want, you can share your opinions in the comments, whether you agree with me, whether you disagree with me, whatever. It's all up to y'all. But I want to start off with this like notification of a brand coming to Sephora, and it is the brand Prada. Okay, I am not a high-end girly where I like bougie things. Well, I do like bougie things, that's a lie. But I'm not about the like high fashion designer things. And I also believe there's like a point where you stay in your own lane, okay? So Prada obviously has like, you know, their fashion line, okay? That's what they're known for. So now they have a beauty line. And now Prada is in Sephora. So this became available on January 15th. And the thing is, it's like, who is paying $80 for an eyeshadow trio? That's a lot of money for 3 eyeshadows that looks like it's a package by Revlon. It reminds me of like the makeup aisles at Walmart where you get like 3 little Revlon or CoverGirl shadows in a compact about this big, and $80 on that. Girl, who y'all think you are? And then you have lipsticks for $50. And this is just like in the ad that I'm looking at now. I know Prada's line is probably a lot bigger than this, but you're not known for your beauty. You're known for your fashion. So something tells me that your lipstick isn't worth the $50 price point. Now, Fenty Skin. I like quite a few products from Fenty Skin. There's products from Fenty Skin that I have in my everyday skincare routine, especially in the morning. I absolutely love the Hydra, what's it called? The Hydra Vizor Moisturizer with SPF. I love that as a holy grail product for me, along with the Fat Water Toner. Like those are products that I can't live without in my routine. And I always, while they're going empty, I already have a backup ready to go. Love those products. So there is this Cherry Dub Blah Illuminating Face Mask with 5% AHA. As somebody who is acne prone, I always have acne. I can never once I get rid of it in one spot, it pops up somewhere else on my face or on my back. Like I can never just get it all clear in one go. So I do like products with AHA. I do find that they help keep my acne at bay. But it does brighten the skin, reduces dark spots, smooth skin texture, reduces the appearance of pores and wrinkles and fine lines, all of that stuff. This really does interest me, so I'm going to go ahead and cheers to that. So that interests me. I'm not going to go run and go get it, but it's something that next time I'm looking for a new skincare product, this is on my list. The Luxe Balm, not interested at all. I'm not into paying a lot of money for a chapstick, just to be honest. But the Plush Pudding Pump Lip Masks from Fenty Skin. I have the vanilla one and the cherry one. Cherry one is my favorite, but I'm obsessed with the smell of cherries right now. I absolutely love that lip mask. I put it on before I go to bed. I wake up with nice, soft lips. I would be interested in getting this new one that looks like it has also a shimmer finish, but it is in the Kalahari Melon. And it has castor oil and coconut oil. So I think it might have a bit of a different ingredient deck from the other 2 Plush Puddings, but I'm very interested in picking up this one. Plus it's in green packaging. So Pat McGrath came out with their Year of the Dragon line, which a lot of brands tend to be doing. And I'm not shading people for coming out with I'm not shading anyone who's coming out with a Lunar New Year type collection, but Pat McGrath's is so fucking boring. For $62, when I can get a Mothership palette that has 8 shades, I guess maybe it works out. Either way, I am not paying $62 for a quad. I have lots of Pat McGrath Mothership palettes, and these 4 shades I'm pretty sure is somewhere in those Mothership palettes that I already own. So I don't need this quad at all. I will say I do like, from Pat McGrath, is I do like their shimmery topper foiled shades. That is what makes Pat McGrath palettes so fantastic. It's not the mattes. It's the shimmer wet looking shades. I absolutely love them. If it was 6 months ago, I would trash the shit out of this primer. But I recently, in my last Sephora purchase, I'm gonna show you real quick. So in my last Sephora online purchase, I had the option to get this tiny little sample of the Guerlain 24 karat gold primer. Okay, Tati Westbrook used to rave about this product back in like 2016, 2017. And, you know, it's an expensive primer. It is $85 for this primer. And they've always had the gold shade. So there's actually an extension where there is a white gold one and then a pink gold one. Honestly, like I said, 6 months ago, I'd have been like, there is no way in hell I'd pay $85 for a primer. But after using this tiny little sample from Sephora, I have been loving this tiny little sample. I see myself during the Sephora sale saving 20% and buying myself one of these primers, like treating myself. And I might just do it. So I would have been shady, but now, you know what? I love it, so I can't be shady. Now, this, another Lunar Year of the Dragon collection, but this one's from Tower 28. And the collaboration, it's not just a Lunar New Year, okay? It is also a Kung Fu Panda 4 collection. Personally, Kung Fu Panda was not my thing. I do like Jack Black. I do think he is absolutely hilarious. Kung Fu Panda is something that my kids do enjoy, and back when like the first few movies came out, it was something my younger siblings enjoyed. Not something that I would go out and go buy a blush and a lipstick or a lip gloss because it had packaging of Kung Fu Panda. It's cute. The colors are cute for sure, but, and it's a kit. So you get a lip gloss and a cream blush for $28, but I feel like this is not aimed for me, okay? I am not their targeted demographic. Speaking of high fashion, now I am guilty for owning a Louboutin lipstick because I have a couple pairs of red bottoms and I had a tipsy purchase and I thought I needed a lipstick to match my shoes. Did I need a lipstick to match my shoes? No. This was also in 2016. I was maybe 2016, 2017. I was 22, 23, thinking that I needed these high-end things. I paid that high ticket price for that lipstick, and yes, I still have it in my collection, and no, I will never declutter it. But Louboutin is now coming out with a foundation. Now, I cannot help but laugh. I mean, it's a good marketing technique, but these swatches are on the legs that are wearing a Louboutin heel. Here's the thing. There is no release date from what I can see, and I'm only on January 6th, but it's only available in Europe right now. But there's 30 different shades, and something tells me that this foundation is probably going to be like $85. I would say 85, maybe even 100, because like the lipsticks are like 95, and I believe like that blush palette was like 120, like some absurd price like that. But just like Prada, like I'm not going to sit here and spend that much money. I say this now, I could change my mind in the future, but as the person I am now, I cannot see myself spending that much money on a brand known for fashion, not cosmetics. So we got Benefit's Year of the Dragon Lunar New Year collection, and it is a It looks like it's just a repackage of a product that they already have, which is a highlighter in the shade Dandelion Gold that has like a different embossment than it usually would have. And then packaging for their primer and like a lip tint. So I don't know if it's all repackaged. I used to buy a lot of Benefit brow stuff, but since I switched to using a Huda Beauty brow pencil, and lately I've been using a felt tip green liner because my pencil is out of stock at Sephora and on Huda Beauty. But I don't use Benefit products anymore, and honestly they bore me. They are so boring. I cannot. Okay, so now this is something that definitely does interest me. Not the lipstick or the lip liner, but definitely the face palette. So it's blush and highlight. And this is from Natasha Denona. I want to say almost every single year I end up buying whatever product is released from Natasha Denona that's considered like a Valentine collection. I absolutely love my Valentine collection things. I like Valentine sneakers. I like Valentine highlighters. I like it all. I think it's cute. And this highlighter, it's got the deep berry shade that this blush has the deep berry shades that I like in a blush, and the highlighters are really cute as well. And it's Natasha Denona. I cannot say no to Natasha Denona. And honestly, the lipstick and lip liner color is really cute, but I am trying not to spend too much money on lip products right now because I have a lot and I want to declutter them. But this is cute. All right. It was January, and this is like apparently the must-have makeup collection of 2024 so far. And I feel like I'm standing on the outside because I don't see the appeal in the collection, except for the lip oils. They do have my attention, but not because of the collaboration, because of the colors. This Colourpop collaboration with Twilight, y'all. Did we watch the same Twilight? Because I feel like Twilight was awful. I read the books and I watched the movies because I was in high school when all of that came out, and I don't know. Personally, it's the whole collaboration I don't like. The palette is like, I like some of the colors in the palette because it's kind of moody and a little bit grungy, and that green in the center is gorgeous. But I'm sure I have that green somewhere else within my collection. And then I like the lip oils, but that's only because they're like dark, vampy colors, and those are colors that I would wear. What I want to see a collaboration with, which they already did one because I have some of the pieces from Lottie London. Okay, if we're going to do vampire collections, I want True Blood and I want Vampire Diaries. Okay, I want some real vampire shit up in here. So now this is the Pat McGrath Valentine collection, which doesn't really scream Valentine to me, but that highlighter is gorgeous. $62 gorgeous? No. Is it sitting in my cart on my Sephora app right now? Yes. The lips don't interest me. Like I said, I am stuck in the ways of the lips that I like right now, and I haven't bought a new lip product unless it was a repurchase of something that was empty. So lipsticks, lip glosses don't usually excite me. The quad, not really interested, but that highlighter is so pretty. I absolutely love that formula from Pat McGrath. I have the Bridgerton highlighters that are the similar formula, and they are so gorgeous. They're like that wet, high shine highlighter. So that's kind of why I feel like I need it. Plus, I did really well in my highlighter declutter. I got rid of more than I thought I would. Now, this Fenty Gloss Bomb. I'm really excited that this one is part of like the core shades now. I have this one back when it was released as a holiday shade. This is my favorite Gloss Bomb shade that I own. And now that you can get it, now I will be using it more often because now I know I can repurchase it. So this one is in the shade Fuchsia Flex, and it is just like the perfect berry toned lip gloss. So it looks like Winky Lux is trying to keep up, and I noticed this a lot with the brand. I have a few products from Winky Lux, like some cute lip oils with like some stars in it because they're cute and appealing. Their products don't stand out to me, at least the ones I have tried. I actually decluttered like my blush that looks like a flower. I probably would do the same with the highlighter I have because I don't use it. But they have now come out with their version of those like blushes and bronzers that have like, it's not the same as the Charlotte Tilbury, but it's the ones that people were all about on Shein and all about when Profusion launched them, where they have the massive applicator, kind of like a concealer, that type of thing, but it's way, way big. And I feel like they're just too late on the trends. Within this same post, I guess this was all new beauty at Ulta. There's also new blushes from Flower Beauty in that very popular component right now that Charlotte Tilbury kind of, I wouldn't say Charlotte Tilbury started it. I really doubt they did, but they made it popular. I've tried the bronzer from Flower Beauty. I've tried the highlight. Don't waste your money. Everything I've tried from Flower Beauty has been an epic fail. I will never try the brand again. Oh my gosh, I was so excited when I saw the sneak peeks of this, and then I became so disappointed when I saw the swatches. So this is the Colourpop Valentine collection. It is the Lost in Love collection. And eyeshadow palettes, I don't really get the Valentine palettes from Colourpop, but I am obsessed with the blushes and these heart-shaped components. And I was really excited that they were coming out with cream ones. And I was all ready to get them, and then I saw them swatched, and they all look the same, and they're all like the very neutral blushes. I'm a bold blush kind of girl, so I didn't pick them up. And if they were bold, I totally would have. But every single one of those almost swatched the same when you see them in different videos or even on the pictures online. It was so disappointing. I'm not a Kardashian fan. I also don't... This launch, I understand that people are really excited to see Kim Kardashian come back out with her beauty products, but it is so boring. And also, remember, okay, yeah, she has like her own version of an iconic style. I hate using that word, but like she has a style that she has stuck through, hasn't changed for years. And it's, you see it and you're like, oh, that's Kim Kardashian. Here's the thing. She has that style because of her makeup artist. So if I'm going to buy makeup that's inspired by Kim Kardashian, I wouldn't buy it from her line. I would buy it from Mario because he's the makeup artist. And her palette kind of looks like his stuff. So no. Buy makeup by Mario. Support the artist, not the celebrity. I say that as I support other celebrity brands, but like... Mario has his own makeup line that is absolutely amazing. Like, buy from him. So I have not yet to find this product. I have gone into my local Sephora. I keep looking on the app every single day. But Sol de Janeiro is coming out with one of their limited edition scents, which I have like every single one of them. I love them so much. But they come out with like these limited edition body sprays, and once they're gone, they're gone. People go crazy over them, including myself. So this one is called Caroca Crush. I'm sorry if I cannot pronounce that correctly, but this one has notes of pear, pink violet, and white cedarwood. I love fragrances with pear in it, so I'm really excited to find this and own this. This is going to get so redundant because now every brand's doing this. I love the Tarte Clicky pens. I talked about this in November when I did like a roast and toast back then. But now e.l.f.'s coming out with their Clicky pens. And if I go to Target and I see it, I will buy it. I mean, that's what happened with the NYX one. I talked about how I wasn't going to buy it and I bought one. But I'm not going to go out of my way to find it. I just feel like now everybody's doing it. Now, I've talked a lot of shit about Glamlight. I did it in my last video like this. But if it's this Betty Boop collection has my attention. I actually have the MAC Betty Boop lipstick somewhere in my collection. And the fact that Glamlight is coming out with a Betty Boop collection, like a whole collection with eyeshadow palettes, lipstick, I am very interested. And I believe this one launches on Friday, so tomorrow. Oh my gosh. So these I will be purchasing, but these don't come out until February like 6th or something like that. And these are the Milk Makeup Cooling Water Jelly Tint Lip and Cheek Stains. I am so excited to get these because I love them. My mom calls them jelly sticks, but they're going to be similar to these products right here. So this one's from Fenty Beauty. This one's actually in the packaging from the summer, but it's like jelly. Like the texture of it is absolutely lovely. Now this one is like a pH adjusting one. And then I also have one, speaking of vampires, from the Vampire Diaries Lottie London collection. And this one's black, but it changes to pink. These are both like that jelly texture, and I love that texture. And I will be getting at least 2 of these Milk Makeup ones. I've already decided I'm gonna probably get shade 1 and 4, just because, okay, so here's like the names. I'm just looking at the swatches. So I'm probably gonna get Splash and Chill. So the red one and the purple one. See, I was really excited to see this, and I actually just decluttered a couple of my Fenty Beauty highlighters and like the Kilowatt formula. A lot of them were actually discontinued. I didn't even realize that until I went to edit that video. But now Fenty is coming out with the Demi Glow Light Diffusing Highlighter. And these look like they're going to be a baked formula just by judging the packaging and how like the product is like in the pan. But these also kind of look ashy. So I won't be getting this. Like, and I could be wrong. I might go into Sephora and I might swatch them and change my mind. But looking at these photos, I am not interested at all. And I love Fenty Beauty. They finally released this. I have been looking for this product since I first saw sneak peek photos. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Seeker highlighter in the shade Pearl. This is for the Lunar New Year, and it has like this really pretty dragon embossed into the highlighter. Ever since I got this Glow Seeker in the shade Sun Idol right here, I have been using this all the time. This is now my go-to highlighter. So I pre-ordered this. I'm excited to have it. It's in the shade Pearl, so it's going to be like a almost white gold shade. But honestly, I just want it because I love that one so much. So I'll probably like this one too. So this product just launched. I actually am wearing it on my eyes today. But this one's from Nomad Cosmetics. And this is the New Zealand Stargazer palette. And if you would like to know my thoughts, you'd have to wait till tomorrow. But this is a $59 palette, and it is a little bit higher of a price point than their usual palettes, but that's because it does have 6 duochromes, and there's, I think, only one of their other palettes have duochromes in them. But as you can tell, I purchased it, so I already was very interested in the product. It was the color story. It's just such a beautiful galaxy color story, which is why I picked it up. So if you do want to know my thoughts on it, that will be posted tomorrow. And not only will you see me do the look that I'm wearing now, but I will also share a couple other looks that I did with the palette. All right, as I'm scrolling, that's kind of it. That's kind of like interested me, or that I really had an opinion on. So now I want to go ahead and share the products that I picked up in the month of January. So I realized this month is not the greatest haul, and that's because I actually really haven't been buying any makeup, but I do have a few products that I did pick up, and I'll share my thoughts on some of them. So I'm also including a couple things that I got for Christmas that I've been using. So one of them is this Huda Beauty Pretty Grunge palette. I love this. I love every Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette that I have. So this one, I'm sure you've seen it on social media. It's like a cool tone, grungy themed palette, which is things that I love. And I have used this and I have enjoyed it. But I will say the palette that I've used more than this Huda Beauty one is this one from Milk Cosmetics. So I actually did a whole First Impressions Friday on this palette, along with the other items I got from the collection. So this is the Fatally Yours eyeshadow palette, and this is like one of those palettes where every shade in here is matte, but this is also like a perfect grungy palette, and both of these palettes play really nicely together if you're trying to make that ultimate grungy look. But I absolutely love this palette so much, and I've been playing with the red in here, like the burgundy shade, the shade Serum, along with like the green blue shade up here, obviously. But I've been enjoying this, and I'm so happy that I own it. The only thing that, and I've talked about it in my video, I don't like the glitters very much. I like the eyeliners. Have I reached for them? No. Have I reached for the glitters? Hell no. It was awful to take off as well, and honestly, I could have done without it, but now I know Milk comes out with glitters. Don't buy them, because it doesn't work for me. It is not my makeup journey to have those glitters that refuse to stay on my eyes. Well, they stayed on my eyes. They were difficult to apply, and then they were difficult to remove. And I ain't got time for that. So the other eyeshadow palette that I got in the month of January is the one that's on my eyes. And I will show you. This is the Nomad New Zealand Stargazer palette that we just talked about. But it is absolutely beautiful, and that is all I'm going to say in this video. Now this product, I needed a new contour product that wasn't at the high price point as the Charlotte Tilbury, because I love this contour wand from Charlotte Tilbury, what's it called? The Hollywood Contour Wand. I love this product, but I don't like the price point, and I'm not going to repurchase this until the Sephora sale or if Charlotte Tilbury has a sale. I'm not paying full price for it. I'm just not going to do it. So in the meantime, I wanted to pick something up that would have been similar in texture, even though it's not similar in component. And this one is from KVD. So this is the Liquid Gel Contour, and I have the shade Medium Cool 60. And so far, I really like it. I definitely have to put a little bit more product than I would with the Charlotte Tilbury, but I do get it where I want it to go, and the texture is very similar. But it has like a skin-like finish, very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury one. I wouldn't say it's a dupe, but I really do like this product. All right, so if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Comment down below your honest thoughts about some of the launches from the month of January, or even comment down what you hauled this month. But until next time, bye y'all.